Welcome back to this all-new edition of Channel 97 News.
We come to you today from the nurse's office, and here's a look at just some of the stories you'll see on today's show.
We show several Oakville students supporting Special Olympics in their own way.
We take a look at a play within a play.
We visit with one Oakville staff member who goes above and beyond with the fight against diabetes.
And we introduce you to two young men who are eager to start their college careers.
We'll have all that and much more on today's edition of Channel 97 News.
And it all starts now.
Welcome back to Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News. I'm Cassidy Ham.
And I'm Madeline Jones. OHS recently received a visit from some intruders. But it's not what you think. Jake Lapina and Nick Van Winkle have the story.
We started the year off with the whole district being trained with a Tier 1 training. Then the Stage 2 or the Tier 2 training, which was training of faculty people in each building to become trainers of the Tier 1 part of it. I feel it was a great experience.
These are life-saving tactics. What can you do when somebody is in your building, in this particular case a school, trying to hurt or kill people? How can you react?
We had several different scenarios. There's classroom scenarios where people are in the classroom and they, comes over the intercom that there's an active shooter. We had a scenario where there was a changing of classes, so there were students in the hall, and how you'd go about getting to a safe place or making that snap decision.
The simulations we run, I would describe them as controlled but intense. What I mean by that is we do everything we can, of course, to keep a safe training environment, but we want to make it also realistic.
We were in the classroom and we heard gunshots in the hallway, and immediately our reaction is to secure the classroom. We took an extension cord, wrapped it around the doorknob, took desk and barricaded the door, and with that extension cord someone is holding on to it. We covered up the window with whatever we could find in the classroom to cover the window, got out of sight, and then the active killer came to the classroom and tried as best as he could to break open the door, but we had it secured.
Our next step is going to be that each of these people that went through the full 2-day training is going to go back, and every school in the Melville School District has what we call a crisis team. Those two people that were trained are going to go back, work with the crisis teams, change any plans that need to change, and then they're also going to be determining what's the best way that we can share this with the students. And what we hope is that, when students know that we're getting trained on this and they know we're prepared for this, that they're going to feel even safer and more comfortable in their school.
With Jacob Lapina, I'm Nick Van Winkle for Channel 97 News.
This week, the Drama Department is presenting its annual spring play. Here's Amanda Lupke with more.
Nottleman Auditorium has been a popular location for the past 2 play productions. But this week, the Drama Department is coming back to OHS to present their annual spring play.
Doing shows at the Nottleman is a challenge. It's a logistical challenge. It requires us to build everything here and take everything over there. And we only have a couple of days to put everything together over there. So it's very challenging to make that happen.
The Nottleman facility is not conducive merely because the stagecraft class also builds a set, as well as the students after school. By the time we get in and set up, I have to train the students on the tools that are over there versus what's over here. When you all come down and do the math to the numbers, we only get like 10 minutes over there to work during the day, and then after school our time is limited as well.
So what exactly is this play about?
This play is called Play On. It's by Rick Abbott, and it is a spoof about putting on a play. The set is an interior set. It's a stationary set of a living room. Probably early 1900s is what the play is set at. I'm not sure what we're going to end up with because it gives us a lot of leeway to play with time period because of the fact that it's supposed to be funny.
Each actor has to play 2 roles as the community person who's going to the theater and as the person that the community person plays.
Make sure to check out the play tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday night at 7 o'clock at Oakville. With Shane Wars behind the camera, I'm Amanda Lupke for Channel 97 News.
Hey Cass, what do you love to do in the springtime? Puzzles?
No, but one of the things I do like to do is show off my mad frisbee skills. Here's a story all about it.
There are many clubs here at OHS, but this year one is emerging as the ultimate new club.
Shannon McFarland and Kristen Martin came to me initially early this fall to start setting it up.
I started this club because I really enjoyed playing Ultimate Frisbee over the summer and the last couple of years, and I thought that it would be like a fun sport that pretty much anybody can play, so it would be kind of cool to get a group together at school.
In a nutshell, Ultimate Frisbee is pretty much football without the tackling, but with the Frisbee instead. You just pretty much pass the Frisbee downfield until you score a touchdown.
However, the creation of this club brought many challenges.
Well, originally we picked Ms. Hodges as our sponsor for Ultimate Frisbee, and obviously she moved, so that was our first challenge. And then we had to get the club approved by Zupan.
Once we have the application complete, then the principals and myself will look at it to decide, is this legitimate? Is this sound like something that we have kids that are interested in? In the case of this club, there was a lot of kids who seemed interested, so we're going to give it a try. So it's on probation for a year.
Challenges, just getting a lot of people to sign up because this is a preliminary club, so we need a lot of people initially at first to sign up and stay on board.
I know that Lindbergh has a team and some other schools have a team, and we just want to compete and have fun. I mean, it's not about if you're the best Frisbee player, but it's just like to get out there and have fun doing it.
My ultimate goal is to play in July at the Show Me State Games, fielding a co-ed team there.
More people should join. The idea of this club is that anybody can join, whether you've never played a sport in your life or you're an athlete that plays sports all year round.
If you are interested in this club, contact Mr. Wiltopper for more information. With Allie Landman, I'm Veronica Moheski for Channel 97 News.
OHS has been doing a lot of fundraising for diabetes research this year, but there's one person who is more passionate than anyone else. Here's the story.
The Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation has greatly benefited from the OHS's Dane Vogel commemoration. On January 21st, the wrestling team hosted a tournament versus the Lindbergh Flyers, and with the money raised, gave a charitable contribution in Dane's name.
Dane passed away from diabetes in 2013, so we kind of do a memorial benefit that we kind of do with the JDRF. This year, they're actually starting a scholarship fund in Dane's name, so that's where the money went for this year.
Leadership's Tigers Fight Back supports the JDRF organization, and the money raised is also being donated in the honor of Dane. However, there is one OHS Tiger who has put her heart and soul into this cause.
JDRF actually, the way I got connected with them is one of the students that was in my building at Oakville Middle had a younger sibling that was diabetic, and the mom started talking to me, and therefore we kind of got connected, and then she went to work for JDRF, and I was told about all of the research.
So what has Nurse Pam truly done to contribute?
Diabetic Corner is a group that meets here at the high school. We meet once a month. I try to provide guest speakers or topics that the group as a whole is interested in. The members are families that have children or other family members that are diabetic. The kids as well as the parents come. So it's a group for everyone.
With all her involvement, her passion has been recognized in this year's Peabody Award.
Peabody Award is extremely close to my heart because it was at one of my diabetic students actually nominated me for the award.
She's just an amazing person. I mean, she does this all out of the kindness of her heart, basically. She doesn't have to do Diabetic Corner. She doesn't get paid to do it. She, takes time out of her life to find people to come to the meetings and talk with us about the, latest and greatest in diabetes management.
Congratulations, Nurse Pam, on a job well done. With Madeline Jones behind the camera, I'm Cassidy Mooney for Channel 97 News.
Recently, OHS students put their classes on hold in support of the Special Olympics. But that's not the only way they're showing their support. Let's take a look.
Special Olympics Missouri, now we do for this year and last year we do a basketball tournament here where we have schools, about 28 schools from around the area come and they participate as athletes, and then we team them up with buddies. Years past we used to do the polar plunge, which just raised money to put on the events like this, and Mr. King and I, when he did it with me, we just decided last year that this would be a more beneficial for our students to get to know these new buddies.
However, there are still several Oakville students who choose to take the plunge.
We're here at Creve Coeur Lake for the Polar Plunge with student-led team, the Polar Pops.
I organized the Polar Plunge team because Oakville stopped sponsoring the Polar Plunge 2 years ago, and a lot of people wanted to do it, so I stepped up and started a team. I prepared the team by asking my friends if they want to join, and it kind of just spreads around. The turnout this year was really good. It was a lot more people than I thought were going to join, because last year I think we had 6. Now we have 15, so it's pretty good.
The adrenaline rush is just so cool. You get in. I could not feel my body, and I just ran up, and I'm so happy I did it because it was for a good cause. So.
It was really cold. Yeah, next year I'm probably just going to make a donation. Maybe sit and watch.
Once you got in, it was awesome. I mean, it was really cold, and I couldn't feel my body, but it was awesome. I will definitely do it next year.
When we pulled up, the lake was frozen, and we all started freaking out. But in the end, it was still a lot of fun, and I hope to do it next year.
Yeah, it was pretty cold. I mean, there's ice surrounding me. There's ice floating in the lake. It was awful, but it was worth it. Awful, but worth it.
I'm not going to run in and stop you. Just let you go. If you hit that ice, it won't feel nice. Yes, I'm running.
With Morgan Blumenthal behind the camera, I'm Cassidy Hill. And I'm Johanna Kerrigan for Channel 97 News. Keep freezing performers in Oakville.
So Madeline, do you know where you're going to college?
I'm thinking Mizzou. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger, am I right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. But here's a story about 2 student athletes who may not be going to Mizzou, but are very happy with their college decisions.
2 OHS seniors, Alec Wallingsford and Arsante Connors, have received full-ride scholarships to play college football. Alec signed a letter of intent to Lincoln University, a D2 college, while Arsante signed a letter of intent to Southeast Missouri, a D1 college.
SEMO was definitely first choice. I had a really good relationship with the coaches. They really treated me like family up there.
I've known for a very long time that football was my thing, just what I've always wanted to do. At Lincoln, they'll play me on the offensive line. I don't know if I'll be at center or guard or tackle yet. They haven't really decided, and I'll also long snap.
For these 2 students, football isn't just their interest. It's a family affair.
Obviously, my dad was there at every game on the sideline, but mom, grandma, aunt, everybody was always at the home games, and my mom was always at the away games.
Everybody in my family pretty much pushed me, and friends always, since I started.
Go there every day to work, and you get to spend your time with your kid there, and then to see him grow through the years and get to participate in some of his practices and the games on Friday was just amazing.
During season, during games, we really don't talk a whole lot. We don't talk about football. We might talk about football on the weekends, but when the season's over, we're more of dad and son, but during the season, we're more of coach and player. I expected him to go out and work hard just like I expect any other player on my team, and there's really no shortcuts to being good. You have to go out and put in the work, and I felt that he did that just as much as anybody other.
And to see it finally pay off for him and see him get a chance to go play Division II college football on a full ride was just amazing, and I'm very happy for him, very excited.
I'm excited for him. I think it's something that he's always looked forward to doing. Something I've looked forward to him to doing also, and I think he's ready for the challenge.
Good luck to both boys in their future football careers. With Holly Dinkins and Kobe Finna Allen, I'm Hannah Pauley for Channel 97 News.
Hey Cass, I heard you're a pretty good artist. Is that true?
I don't know. You tell me. Who's this?
Sturm!
You're right.
Let's take a look at how some students handle a similar challenge.
Welcome to the Oakville Commons, where 2 students are going to be drawing an unknown celebrity. We have seniors Brett Worley and Alyssa Norberg. How do you guys feel?
Pretty confident.
I'm pretty pumped about this.
All right, let's do it. All right, 45 seconds on the clock. And your celebrity is Kim Kardashian. Go. Now it's time to test their skills and see if the students of Oakville can guess just who this celebrity is. All right, so Brett drew this picture a minute ago. Can you tell us who it is? Here you go, take that.
Got any? Kim Kardashian?
That's what I'm feeling.
I think so.
Yeah.
Queen Latifah?
No.
Brett.
No, who do you think is in the picture?
She got a big booty. That's Nicki Minaj.
No.
Kim Kardashian?
Yeah. All right. Who do you think that is?
Tiny Tim. Who? Tiny Tim. Oprah. It's Oprah. Oprah. Definitely Oprah. It's not Oprah. It's Oprah.
This Nicki Minaj.
I think it's his mom. But
Celebrity.
it's not your mom? No, she's a celebrity to me.
All right, and the winner is Alyssa.
I'm gonna let you finish, but Brett had the best drawing of all time.
With Kelly Dugan and Morgan Williams, I'm Scott Leaker for Channel 97 News.
Well, that wraps up this edition of Channel 97 News. Thanks for watching. I'm Madeline Jones.
And I'm Cassidy Hannum. Have a safe spring break, and remember, Oakville, keep your eyes on the Tigers.